All right, let's continue on with this section talking about another data type, which is strings. So, just a reminder that we like this vehicle analogy when we're talking about data types. And a string is one of those data types that Python understands, and it applies a certain sets of rules to and knows that strings can do certain things. So, as an overview, strings represent text, and they are a sequence of characters. In other words, we might say that strings are words in some senses and are made up of letters, if that makes more sense. But we'll talk about it in terms of characters a lot. And anytime we see a variable with the value being quoted, that is a string. Again, that is how Python knows that it is a string data type, going back to our vehicle analogy. And we can represent strings in multiple ways with either double quotes, single quotes, or triple quotes. If we use double quotes, then we can have within that double quoted area, we can have single quotes, and it won't disrupt Python. It will be fine with that. It will be able to print out that string and use that string just fine. If we have triple quotes surrounding a string, we can use double quotes or single quotes within that string, and Python will have no complaints about that. However, if we were to try to use a double quote and have another double quote, let's say just right here, we have a double quote, Python will think that's the end of the string, and then it will see this other text here and not know what to do with it. So just some tips about using strings and the type of quotation. Again, it makes no difference to Python which quotes we use, whether it's double or single. It's just best to stick to a convention that you like. And a reminder that triple quoted strings can span multiple lines. And one last thing is strings are immutable in the sense, and we'll get more into this, but in the sense that we cannot change the value of this string for a particular character. We cannot say this character of this string, we want it to be the letter Q, for example. We can assign a completely different value to that string, but we cannot change the existing string, and we'll get a little more into that later. Just something to note there.